found this before October 7th, this message is for you. Happy full moon in Aries, my friend. You've made it through a very chaotic last 2 weeks. You have made it to the end of eclipse season. And now, with this super full moon, you are experiencing some big emotions. Now, with this full moon being in Aries, it's ruled by Mars, and Mars is currently in Scorpio. So we are going deep and we are going down into the basement level of our feelings. And this is all to help us really engage with whatever is stopping us from accessing the goals that we set up 2 weeks ago in the new moon in Virgo at 29 degrees. So think about it this way. You set some lofty goals for yourself, some really big mission objectives. And with those big mission objectives, you are getting some big mission challenges coming your way. And I bet that it is not looking like the way that you thought it was going to look. But this is where this trust, this faith comes from, okay? Because all the path that you have walked up until this point, the ground has not fallen from underneath your feet. So you have no worry about the ground falling off from your feet tomorrow, okay? So pay attention to the self doubt and to the overthinking that is plaguing you right now, because that is what you need to be releasing this full moon. Grab yourself a bay leaf or a piece of paper if that's what you have available to you, and write down the big emotions that are coming up at the moment that are blocking you from taking the actions that need to happen for you to achieve that big lofty goal, okay? And I want you to write down, I am releasing self doubt, negative self talk, overthinking, anxiety, whatever the emotion that is coming up for you right now. Write that emotion down and proceed with, on the other side of the bay leaf, I am becoming braver, more courageous, um, more cohesive. Whatever it is that you will become more confident once you release this big emotion that is being asked to leave the system. Now, in the last season, you got really familiar with feeling it to release it, with identifying your emotions. Where does it live? How does it come up? What is it doing? And we are currently in the season of staying in alignment with our plans. Do it no matter how it feels. Do it even if you're not seeing results. Do it anyway. Do it with whimsy, do it with joy, do it in a way that is actually going to make you feel in alignment with the intentions that you have set. It doesn't matter if there's some plot twists along the way. That's when you lean further into trust. I know it's really easy to trust when everything is going the right way, when synchronicities are falling, ass over titties. But when things are twisting and turning and it's clunky and it's not smooth, that is when your trust needs to be at an all-time high, okay? That is where you know that you are heading in the right direction, because again, you set up some big goals for yourself. So you have got to expect some challenges. And again, like, it's easy peasy pumpkin squeezy if you allow yourself a certain level of detachment, okay? Oh, this is what's happening instead of this thing? All right, let's see how this is the right path. Let's see how this is in my favor. Let's see how this is leading me into exactly the reality that I asked for. Don't panic. Don't get into the overthinking, the overanalysis, because that is where paralysis lies. And in the full moon of Aries, we are in action. Okay? It is my way or the highway, and we are asked to really just set down our reservations and fucking go for it. Okay? So, whatever it is that is living in your system right now that is not allowing you to fucking go for it, that is what needs to be burned tonight. Okay? So, I hope that you now have received some clarity on the matter. I hope you take some big, bold action to be in alignment with the big, bold dreams that you're carrying. And I pray that it'll all work out your way. And even if it doesn't, we trust. And we're what? Not impatient. Impatience ruins things, okay? It's you could just be going down the lazy river of success. You don't need to be over here trying to get to the end. Enjoy the journey a little bit, okay? Even if it's a little bit unpredictable. All right. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon.